beer o'clock on Reload Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Murray's Craft Brewing Company, and it's a bottle of their Rudeboy Pilsner, a Pilsner brewed with Motueka hops from New Zealand. So this Australian craft beer then, using New Zealand hops. I have had one of their beers before. There's a look at the bottle cap. It's a pale ale, I think, or an IPA. Really good tasting beer. Let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. It is a bottle conditioned Pilsner. It does say so. You can actually see the suspension there on the bottom. You see a little bit of yeast there in the bottom of the bottle. So, let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. A hoppy Pilsner then. Why not? Now, let's be fair, I'm going to leave a little bit of that yeast in the bottom. Let's be fair, Australian craft beer, you're going to want something like a Pilsner, something light, something refreshing. It gets anywhere from 40 degrees plus in Australia, so what more would you want than a lovely hoppy Motueka Pilsner? Let's have a look at the beer then. Nice levels of carbonation. You can see it's unfiltered, it's slightly hazy. It's a beautiful golden colour. It's got a one finger of a little film white head. Yeah, it looks lovely. Let's get the aroma. Yep, definitely a Pilsner. It's got that crisp, slightly spicy aroma. A little bit of lemon in there. And then that Motueka hop shines. Let's dive in. Cheers. That's lovely. Quite a dry beer, nicely carbonated. It kind of tickles the tongue. The beer moves around the inside of the mouth. You get that crisp, biscuity flavour coming through from the malt, the Pilsner malt. As I said, on the back end, it's slightly peppery but dry. But a really crisp, refreshing Pilsner. Really refreshing. And the Motueka, although yeah, it is definitely there on the back end. You get that kind of nice citrusy kind of, I'm picking up some, it's in between like a kiwi and an orange peel for me, this Motueka hop. It's quite spicy on the back end. And quite bitter. But it's in balance, it's in harmony. It's a nice level of flavour and bitterness. It works very well with that kind of malty Pilsner malt, that biscuitiness at the beginning, the sweetness, and then it moves over to being quite bitter on the back end. It's all in harmony, it's all in balance. It's a very lovely Pilsner. Let's see what the brewer says. And then we'll throw in some of that yeast just to show you what the yeast looks like. Murray's Rudeboy Pilsner's distinctive, crisp and refreshing taste has seen it become a favourite among the country's top chefs and foodie community. Murray's Pilsner pours a pale straw colour with an intense citrusy aroma and flavour. This is delivered by the New Zealand Motueka hop, which is balanced by sweet biscuity malt and finishes with a refreshing bitterness. That's, I mean, that is exactly how I've more or less described it, without reading the label beforehand. They're based in Nelson Bay, Bob's Farm in Australia. I've got no idea where that is. I mean, I'm the other end of the world. But isn't it great? Another thing with craft beer is, isn't it magic that craft beer now is travelling the world? It's going all over the world. I mean, it's great that I'm standing here drinking a Rudeboy by Murray's Craft Brewing Company, a Pilsner, in my kitchen in Wales. I will go the length and depth for you guys to try and get as much craft beer from around the world as possible. That is our little ching for the night on the channel here. Rating then for Murray's Rudeboy Hoppy Pilsner. Oh, I've just thrown the yeast in. It's not really added too much kind of yeast in there. I suppose you can see a little bit of suspension there in the glass. It's a lovely golden coloured Pilsner that smells good and tastes wonderful. I'd be happy to drink that all evening. 4.8% ABV. I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.